Mashokwana nokuudza nhasi anofanira kuva mumwoyo mako, anofanira kuadzivisa vana vako, kana ugere mumba mako, kana uchifamba munzira, kana uchiwata pasi, kana uchimuka. Unofanira kuanyura paruoko rwako rwechiratidzo pahuma yako, pakati pemasuo ako, pamasuo ako.
Recording this message is an appeal to active and non-active members of the Black Hebrews House of Israel. And I'm trying to conscientize and revive your spirits again. There will be a few issues that I will raise in this post, and they are strictly confidential and personal. The opinions that are raised in this post are not doctrinal, neither do they bind anyone or bound anyone, but they are personal opinions. If it happens that you share the same feelings and emotions and thoughts and desires and wishes and hopes with the sentiments that I shall say in this post, it means we are together, and it means that our spirits and our energies and our dimensional understanding are conjoined and collected together. I want to give honor to the people that woke me from the grave and caused me to chart the way of life that I've been living for the past 15 or so years. These people I would not hide from anyone are Elders Benjamin Quindima and Elders Isaiah Snamonsi, who in 1997 on Zimbabwe television spoke words of truth and clearly pointed us to a heritage that was ours to take. However, because of circumstantial issues and specific issues, we could not walk the same road together for a long time. Because again, under the able leadership of Rabbi Elisha Sugutwa and Aaron K. Kororo, we were given the gift and the honor and the understanding and the ability to analyze, research the information, and to look at the world from a holistic approach, out of which arose 13 questions that we forwarded to the leadership of Church of God and Saints of Christ, in which by default they concurred that we were in the right and they were in the wrong, but they could not recraft that organization to suit it to work with the truth. And therefore, we decided to form the Black Hebrews House of Israel. And for a number of years, 3 to 4 years, we were able to relive our own life and our own self and moved on. We had about 30 to 40 members. Some were very active members, some were not active members. It's unfortunate because of the economic, political, and socio-cultural situation and environment crafted by politicians for Zimbabwe. Many of us decided to jump ship, and we are now living in the diaspora. But that does not mean that our spirit, our quest, and our desire has vacated its natural position. Some of us are still spiritually and physically directly connected to our country of nativity, Zimbabwe, as well as its spiritual connotations. If you are listening to this audio post and you feel that you want to see the Black Hebrews House of Israel re-given its life and ability to live again, you must also be prepared to sacrifice a percentage of your time, a percentage of your income, a percentage of your thoughts, a percentage of your prayers and sacrifice to the revival and uh, lifting up of the walls that have fallen down. We want to support the people that are on the ground in Zimbabwe because that's where our spiritual center is bound. People like King Mbikele Longange Zukumalo, God knows, my Juliet Mukwakwam, and many other members who every Sabbath wish they could have a place where they could gather again and worship. I want to address an issue that is purely philosophical but very deceptive. There are people that have come amongst us, people that we have interacted with in our quest and search for knowledge, who have decided to say that gathering or grouping is unnecessary for spiritual life. Some point out to issues like it's not necessary and it makes a group or it creates a group mentality. But I want to point out that when you look at the Muslims who may overrun the world in the short future, when you look at the Catholics who have many organizations and denominations like the Seventh-day Adventists are Catholic, the Mormons are Catholics, the Worldwide Church of God, Fallout are Catholics, Presbyterians are Catholic, Methodists are Catholics, they all are Catholics, they gather. Some have been told to gather on Sunday, some have been told to gather on Saturday, some have been told to gather on Fridays, like these apostles and all these Catholics. Apostles are Catholics, they are all Catholics as long as they read the New Testament and believe in Jesus Christ, they are all Catholics. And unfortunately, we might have members from the Black Hebrews House of Israel who are now Catholics. And they all gather. They all have special days. They all commit a specific time, a specific effort, a specific tithe to the life and the living of their organizations. The African traditionalists who do not gather and the Ngangas who do not gather have their organizations not. It's a gathering. They gather gradually. So we need to support the Black Hebrews House of Israel. We have formulated a vision statement and a mission statement, and we are looking at the constitution that was formulated by Rabbi Elisha Skutwa. To look at it in the light of the knowledge that we now all have, I accept and I agree that many members have now become graduates of various knowledge systems. It might be knowledge in mathematics, it might be knowledge in ancient Egyptian philosophy, it might be knowledge in African tradition, it might be even knowledge in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, or any other form of knowledge. But as Malcolm X once said, you do not catch hell because you are a Methodist, you are a Catholic, you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a Jew, you are a Buddhist, you are a Shintoist, you are an African traditionalist. You do not catch hell because of that. You do catch hell because you are black. It is the skin color that you carry that causes you to catch hell. If you look at xenophobia, people that are catching hell are black. And people that are the causes for that hell are black. I'm not saying they must attack other groups or whites or colors or Indians. But in everything that happens, we have to ask who benefits, for whose benefit. Therefore, we know who is causing King Goodwill Zwelithini to create such havoc in South Africa. It is again the same thing that I once said. Black politicians are all sellouts. And therefore, because of that, the Black Hebrews House of Israel is appealing to our members, current members, desirous members, gentlemen and ladies. This is the time and this is the year for us to resurrect this organization. It might not come as big as Black Hebrews House of Israel, but surely it will have its foundations as Black Hebrews House of Israel. It might be called the temple, it might be called anything else, but the ethos and the spirit and its defining soul will be the gift that we were given by Rabbi Elisha Skutwa. It is the gift of research, of analyzing data, of reading, of observation and of coming to conclusion, of asking questions, of fearless asking questions, of logic, of using natural logic, and of using the spirit of our ancestors and the spirit of our wise men to live a life. I know we are all facing challenges, financial challenges, work challenges, jobs, and or even personal lives, relationships, or love, or partners, or anything that you can name. And we think that if we join people like Makandiwa, people like Pentecostal groups, we think we are going to benefit, and you go there, you have good music, you dance, you have got your message, and you feel revived. There is nothing, I'm not against that. But I can only say we have been there. Some of us were better Pentecostals than even Makandiwa, and we were better Pentecostals than even the Catholics. And we were better Jews, better than even the Jews in Rusape. And we are saying we have a gift that we were given. We want to revive that. We want to support that. We want to relive that. We want that to come back. We are not saying come if you feel you don't need to revive this organization. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. But the problem is we will catch hell because we were given enough information to set alight not only Bulawayo or Zimbabwe, but the earth. Thank you very much. I'll put my website on this post, and emails and phone numbers and WhatsApp numbers, and those that feel that this is it, those that get this message, we shall try to distribute this message to many and sundry. And those that feel that we need this, we have to revive this, I will see by your contacting me. I'm not really saying you should, but you should feel it, you should think about it, it should be in your heart. I know I've been contacted by a number of members, and we all want to move forward. We all want to revive this. We are prepared, some of us, to financially support, sustain, and to put our hands on the tools to revive this organization. Thank you very much. Goodbye.